The movie opens in a prison known as the Vertical Self-Management Center. Goreng wakes up on floor 48 in a bare concrete cell with nothing but a bed, a sink, and a huge opening in the middle, what his cellmate Trimagasi calls the pit. Hundreds of floors are stacked just like theirs, each holding 2 prisoners who live off a single platform of food that descends once a day. You get 2 minutes to eat. The lower you are, the less food is left, if any at all. And at the end of each month, everyone gets randomly reassigned to a new floor. When Goreng sees the platform for the first time, he refuses to eat, wanting to leave food for the people below. Trimagasi doesn't care. After stuffing himself, he spits on the leftovers because, as he says, the ones above spit on us too. Goreng tries to save an apple for later, but the cell suddenly heats up to deadly levels. Keeping food is forbidden. He's forced to throw it away or burn alive. This reminds him of the contract he signed. 6 months inside in exchange for a diploma and 1 personal item. Goreng chose Don Quixote. Trimagasi brought a knife. The next day, Goreng still refuses to eat, annoying Trimagasi, who insists floor 48 is wasted on someone like him. Goreng asks about his past, and Trimagasi explains how a TV commercial made him so angry that he threw his television out the window, killing a man and earning a choice between a psychiatric hospital or the pit. Trimagasi explains the brutal truth of the system. He has been as low as floor 132, and food never reaches the bottom. 1 month down there is survivable, but 2 lower levels in a row means death. When Goreng tries to convince people above and below to ration food, they ignore him. Trimagasi simply pees on the floor beneath them. Eventually, Goreng gives in and starts eating. He also watches a man fall through the hole to his death. Trimagasi says it happens all the time. As the month passes, Goreng learns a horrifying detail. Cellmates stay together during floor shifts. That's when he realizes Trimagasi had eaten his previous partner while trapped on a low level. Later, the platform arrives carrying Miharu, a violent, silent woman covered in injuries. Every month, she rides the platform searching for her missing child, killing every cellmate she gets to increase her chances of being paired with them next month. The man who fell earlier was likely her victim. Goreng wants to help her, but Trimagasi warns him not to interfere. When the platform descends to the next floor, 2 prisoners try to assault Miharu. She kills them effortlessly and rides the platform down again. At the end of the month, gas fills the cell, knocking Goreng and Trimagasi out as they're reassigned to a new floor. Goreng wakes up tied to his bed on floor 171. Trimagasi calmly explains that he restrained him because Goreng is younger and stronger, meaning he had to protect himself. As screams echo across the pit from prisoners realizing their new levels, the platform arrives completely empty. There isn't a single crumb left. 8 days pass in starvation until Trimagasi announces it's finally time to eat. Ignoring Goreng's desperate begging, he slices into Goreng's thigh with his knife. But before he can take a bite, the platform descends with Miharu riding it. Remembering how Goreng defended her, she leaps onto Trimagasi and brutally attacks him with his own blade. She frees Goreng, gives him the knife, and lets him finish Trimagasi off. Goreng collapses. Later, he wakes up bandaged with torn bedsheets. Miharu is already eating Trimagasi's corpse and brings Goreng pieces of meat and water, which he reluctantly accepts. She leaves without saying a word, riding the platform down. Days pass, Trimagasi's body rots, and Goreng survives on worms while hallucinating the old man judging him. When the month ends, the sleeping gas knocks him out. He dreams of a woman, until he wakes up to someone licking his face. It's a dog. His new cellmate is Imagiri, the same woman who interviewed him before he entered the vertical center. Her chosen item was her dog, and they've been assigned to floor 33, a massive improvement. Goreng recalls her strange pauses during the interview. Now Imagiri explains she volunteered too, and she had no idea prisoners were dying here. The administration told her the pit had only 200 levels and that the daily feast was more than enough. If everyone simply ate what they needed, she believes solidarity can be achieved. Goreng laughs at the idea. When the platform arrives, she prepares measured portions for the lower floors and tries to reason with the people below. They ignore her completely. Goreng argues that the administration doesn't want solidarity and calls her privileged for being allowed to choose her cellmate. Imagiri keeps trying every day, but no one listens. After 2 exhausting weeks, Goreng has enough. He threatens the prisoners below. If they don't follow Imagiri's rationing, he'll defecate on the food every day. Suddenly, everyone cooperates. One day, the platform arrives carrying an unconscious Miharu. Goreng and Imagiri lift her onto the bed and tend to her wounds while the dog steals food. When the platform leaves, the cell turns freezing cold because food was kept. Goreng chases the dog to retrieve it before they're punished. That night, he gives Miharu the bed and sleeps on the floor. But in the morning, he wakes to chaos. Miharu killed Imaguiri's dog and ate him. The next day, Miharu rides the platform down again. Goreng tells Imaguiri about Miharu's hunt for her child, but Imaguiri reveals the truth. Miharu arrived alone 10 months ago. She was an actress, no family, and she volunteered just like Goreng. There was never a child. Imaguiri also confesses she worked years sending people into this place without knowing its horrors. She's been dying of cancer for 3 years, and after learning she had no time left, she chose to enter the pit hoping to make a difference. But now she's lost the will to try. On their last day on level 33, Goreng urges her to eat so they can survive whatever level comes next, but she barely moves. The next morning, Goreng wakes up on level 202, a place far deeper than Imaguiri believed existed. The shock is too much for her. During the night, she used her bed sheets to take her own life. Immediately, Goreng begins hallucinating again. Trimagasi appears beside Imaguiri and her dog, whispering temptations, asking if he's going to eat her too. Goreng tries to resist, distracting himself by eating pages from Don Quixote and carving days into the wall. But starvation wins. Guided by his hallucinations, he eventually cuts into Imaguiri's body for food. When the next shuffle comes, Goreng wakes on level 6, finally near the top. At first, he thinks his new cellmate is Miharu trying to kill him, but it's only a dream. The real man in the room is Baharat, who brought a rope and believes he can climb to freedom. He calls to the prisoners on level 5, who initially pretend to help, until the woman above drops her pants and defecates on him mid-climb. Baharat falls, Goreng catches him, and the rope disappears into the darkness below. As days pass, Goreng's visions return. Trimagasi reminds him he only has 1 month left, while Imaguiri insists that real change never happens by accident. This sparks a plan. Goreng convinces Baharat that they must ride the platform downward, force the prisoners to ration food, and ensure everyone below eats. Goreng estimates, based on his time on level 202, that there must be around 250 floors. They break apart a bed to craft metal weapons, jump onto the descending platform, and begin their mission. They refuse to let anyone on upper floors touch the food because those levels always eat well. Baharat hesitates when they reach level 7, home to people who once helped him. But after seeing their selfishness, he joins Goreng in holding them back. Further down, they meet Brambang, a wise old man Baharat respects. He approves of their mission but warns that the administration doesn't care whether the prisoners live or die. If they want their message to reach the workers on level 0, they need a powerful symbol. Goreng and Baharat choose the panna cotta, the most luxurious dish on the platform. If it reaches the bottom untouched, it will prove that solidarity is possible. The descent continues as Goreng and Baharat protect the panna cotta, threatening anyone who tries to steal it. By the time they reach level 50, their mission shifts. They begin distributing rations to the prisoners below. The reaction is immediate. People are grateful, shocked even, to receive food without violence. On level 97, they encounter a sick old man and a mentally disabled boy. Goreng tries to offer the old man some soup, but the boy stops him, warning that he'll kill the man later anyway to eat his body. Disturbed, they move on to the next floor, only to find a corpse. Goreng realizes this must be where Miharu had awakened. The platform doesn't stop. There are no living prisoners, meaning Goreng's earlier calculations were wrong. The facility goes far beyond 250 floors. On the next level, chaos erupts. 2 prisoners are brutally attacking Miharu, one wielding a sword, the other huge and overpowering. Goreng and Baharat jump in to save her, but the fight is vicious. Baharat manages to kill his opponent first and helps Goreng finish off the larger man. But it's too late. Miharu dies from her injuries. Goreng wants to mourn her, but Baharat drags him back to the platform before it leaves. The descent grows darker. They continue handing out food, but more and more floors contain nothing but bodies. Eventually, the platform reaches level 333, the final floor. It appears empty until they notice someone hiding under the bed. It's Molly, the missing child everyone believed didn't exist. As Goreng and Baharat step off the platform, it immediately sinks further into the abyss. Goreng tells Baharat to throw the panna cotta up the hole as a message, but Baharat refuses. They brace for punishment from the administration, but nothing happens. After a long hesitation, Baharat gives the panna cotta to Molly. She eats it calmly. They remain on level 333, and Goreng starts seeing visions, Trimagasi, Imaguiri, and Miharu haunting him with their voices. Then Baharat, weakening from blood loss, agrees with the ghosts. The girl is the message. When Goreng wakes up, he finds that Baharat has died from his wounds. When the platform returns, Goreng takes Molly with him and descends into floor 0, a void of complete darkness. Trimagasi appears once more, telling Goreng that he is not the message. The girl is. Garang steps off, watching the platform rise back toward the top, carrying Molly, hoping she will force the people above to face the truth of what they created. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to catch all our upcoming movie summaries. See you soon!